It is time. It is time that we return to this dark, dark world. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever. Oh, Comey gave a gifted membership. Thank you, Comey. If you just received that gifted membership, make sure you thank Comey. %of his bloodstream has been replaced with Arknightism. Yeah. So, we're going to be going from where we left off. You know, we're really close to finishing this off. We're at 1420. I started 1420 already. We're just going to be reading the second half of it and finishing the mission. And then we're going to be going into 21. Yeah, this is going to be, we're almost done. Almost done. Q star set. Oh my God. All revenue gone. Copyright claim. No more pushing the video. Yeah, we're starting with a fighting stage. Yeah. I was starting to fall asleep. Hey, look at that Latarino event right there. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see a Latarino event. One day I'm gonna make you read it. Oh man. There's only one way you can make me read that, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is because you'll do it. So no joke, the two Latarino votes are very well written. It's not that I don't think they're well written. It's how bad I am with pronouncing stuff already. And then after that, I'm stuttering the entire time trying to pronounce half of the things in the damn mission. No, W does not appear in a nun outfit of fortune. And that, without that, then, I mean, wait. No W, no motivation, you know what I'm saying? Latin words be damned. There ain't no way you just donated 50 subs, and that's not even what I was talking about. Comey, you're gonna give me a headache. One of those days, hey, too bad that's not even what the prerequisite was to get me to read the event. Thank you for the 50 subs. Oh man, we got more subs than we do viewers right now. That's crazy. Everybody, if you just received a gifted membership from Comey, make sure you thank Comey whenever you get here. It's just going from random people that have been in the stream before. What's up, Yoru? Wait, it looks like they're actually redeeming their shit too. Wait, what? I'm just here. What is happening? Comey is trying to bribe me with subs to read an event. I'm just gonna casually dodge the gift subs. Click W. It's funny, we got people here, and none of those people who are actually here are the ones that got that sub. It's crazy, right? I think what Comey just did was fake. That's what I think would just happen. Because Jackal didn't get one, Chin didn't get one. Like, how's that even possible? I have no idea. Yoru didn't get one. YouTube RNG sucks. I'm gonna ask if there's a way to make wait, is there a setting here to prioritize memberships? I'll look later. I guess I hit my goal. I want to figure out if there's a way to prioritize the people who are here, because that's stupid. How come people who aren't even here got those memberships, but the people here didn't get them? That's crazy. But yeah, thanks again, Comey, for the 50 gifted. Let's go ahead and start this 1420, all right? Okay, close this. Turn on the music on this. I paid to become a mod, obviously. I swear to you, I didn't even know she had bankroll like this when she became a mod.
Blocks the way. I will burn through.
Is this another one of those missions where you're absolutely busted? Logos.
I hear the elegy, morning star, the illumination of wisdom.
Don't keep me waiting.
Why did I put her there?
You saw me.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originian particles. Let's not stay too long.
No tardará mucho.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Child's shadow.
Okay, I was about to say just one more hit. The music here is epic.
An improv from us.
Awaiting on.
Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
Vermin.
Don't worry about me, Professor.
What would you like to hear? This will be over soon.
I hear the morning star, the illumination of wisdom.
What would you like to hear?
Ecstasy, as bright as gold. If you're really,
I'll plant you into the soil to grow anew.
I'm just overpowered here. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. What the heck, man? I'm just busted.
Entendido.
Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
I'm just busted, man. Oh God. Okay, Sanguinar. Okay. Bring your vampiric ass over here. Oh wait, no. Don't do something that's going to kill. Wait.
Pass on your last words.
Target her. Okay.
Moving to designated location.
I hear the period, the reversal of finality.
Solidify.
Madame Chen's swordsmanship flows within this weapon.
Busted. I'm just busted. Second form, whatever it may be. Oh, there's no second form. Okay.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Okay. Oh, we're going through various bosses that we fought before.
Like that?
The fuck is Patriot doing here?
Amiya here. With what do I answer your failure of justice?
Solidify.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
I
A
hear
one
the
tap.
period, the reversal of finality.
I plant you into the soil to liberty and sunlight all around us.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Yeah, you ain't killing shit.
This will be over soon.
Oh, it sucks. Her ability is gonna be done by time.
I see them. I'll be right back. Bad luck. You ran into me.
Your lives are mine to protect. Good timing.
Need speed to succeed. Solidify.
Where do you wish to go?
Damn it!
I hear
Don't kill
the
Logos.
morning star,
Don't kill Logos.
the
Don't kill Logos.
illumination of wisdom.
Don't keep me waiting. Solidify.
I am doublet.
Clear skies for Qingyu. Rain clouds for Guyu.
Oh, he's still invincible. There we go.
I know what better match your stats.
That's fine.
Mission accomplished.
What just fucking happened? Why did I fight Patriot and Sanguinarch again? Are they is it because they're basically Sarkas? A Wendigo, a vampire. Yeah. For later? Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna just put on the glasses so I can actually read. Okay. Ever since King Elis died, I continue to see him many more times. His emotions and experiences remain within Civilite Eterna. Crown. But there was marked differences between them and my memories of him. My impression of him was of a man who was always sitting at the center of the chamber of the royal court. His head hung low, never speaking a word while other members bickered against one another. The Sanguinar and Nazaleum believed him too weak, telling him plain to his face that once more the Black Crown has erred in its choice of successor, like it's chosen the wrong person. He never responded. He merely continued to stare out the window, his gaze enraptured by the thick smoke blowing out of the furnaces outside. Yeah, like it chose the wrong. Okay, so like it had the wrong choice of who its successor should be. Only after his death did I know that Yllis was a remarkable caster and artisan, once dedicating his time to researching arts that would improve the living conditions of people, planning out all the possible ways that Castle could step into the Crystal Age. He traveled for many years. Once returned, he persuaded the revenants to prepare to raise an immense furnace in the heart of the city, larger than any other. But once the crown fell upon his head, the newly coronated King of Sarkis slowly slipped into silence. The sudden burden of all too many emotions and memories is a pain beyond measure. Many chosen by the crown did not have time to leave behind their names, so swift was their death from madness. But Yllis did not fall into insanity. He bore it all. It was thanks to his lucidity. Lucidity? What does that mean? Lucidity. Thanks to his lucidity that he fell further and further into despair. The Black Crown had revealed a truth to him, and to me in turn. Although we can envision the entire future of the Sarkis is most likely to be yet another loop in the cycle that is the tortured history of our race. Clear-mindedness. Okay, thank you. Means he wasn't fully there. Got it. All that we build will end in ruin. War will tear apart his castle. War will kill him. War will kill me. He can't keep going much longer. Come on, take down the bastard and the witchcraft altar will be useless. A crossbow bolt lodges itself into Sarkis' chest. He takes no heed of it, continuing his advance. He lowers his head, seeing that the bolt's fletchlings protruding from his chest have begun to shine. Explosions, yep. Cluster bomb within the Sarkis' flesh explodes. A multitude of concentrated explosions, faster than even powerful witchcraft can heal. Did it work? He really is dead. Damn, we blew him up sky high. That's so clueless. All that's left are just bits of bone. This idea is amazing. We don't need to fear these monsters anymore. And then the Sarkis begins to glow. The soldiers instinctively begin to retreat, but it's too late. Yep. A spurt of flame and iridium dust envelop his corner of the battlefield. And he is back. There's a lamb. My patriarch, your body. It would not hinder me in battle. The Victorians, they are fierce. They have adapted quickly. They are on the cusp of finding means to counter our ways. Our losses grow by the minute. Our warriors will not surrender. Our defensive line still stands strong. Indeed, my liege. It is enough. Believe in Theresa. This has not changed, not even now. I've talked to Theresa about Guldul, the city maker, many times. I don't remember the city maker? The children of soil and stone had long since scattered across the land. I was in no way able to replicate his deeds, but with his unique talent for commanding gargoyles. Huh? Another Lord of Fiends of old. Okay. Thank you. What with his unique talent for commanding gargoyles that he used to quickly lay down city walls of stone. However, I was able to learn much from his decisiveness and leadership. A clothes maker, a city maker. I jokingly told Theresa that perhaps Guldul and I were more alike than I thought. His face turned rather serious all of a sudden. telling me that he would not allow me to share the same fate as that king, betrayed by those he called his closest companions. I was never able to share all of Godol's thoughts and feelings with Dorissus. Godol's final emotions had embedded themselves deeply into my mind. The last thing he laid eyes on was not the Diablo who betrayed them, but the city that he and his countless fellows had wrought together. We knew that Godol would not be the last king of Sarkis slain by the ones who they hold dearest, nor was his city the final castle. As long as there are still those who yearn to return home, Kasdal would be reborn from the ashes. Both BM and TAA are currently clear. You can proceed down those routes. The Iridium crystal clusters shouldn't reach them for the next 15 minutes. I-9's no good. Feist, the beacon just changed color. The Iridium mountain next to it is a collapse risk. She looks so damn cool, bro. Closure. We've scouted ahead on I-903. We've got wounded. Looks like they're civilians. Yep, saw it already. I'm sending a buggy to you. Make sure to meet it and get what defensive equipment and medicine you need out of it. It'll know where to go next. Oh, right. There's also 2 drones headed your way. When the fog rises, keep an eye out on the signal light. Green means no problems ahead. The exemplars will provide support at I-901. I can't help but ask, Closure, but how many things are you controlling at once? I'm still doing all right. I've got 7, 8, a dozen things in total, looks like. And I got my eyes watching a few others besides. The situation is a lot more complex than the other Rhodes Island catastrophe support missions, Fang. Fang. Don't worry, I'll be careful. Closure should also... Comms interference? Looks like drones 176 and 178 have lost signal. Found some supplies. There's meds and eats. Nothing that can be used as a weapon. You can have the food and medicine, though don't take more than you need. You really gonna try and make demands when you ain't got a weapon? Wait, vampire? Yep, don't worry. I'm not with the royal court, and I don't know how to use arts to rip all your blood out of your body with a snap of my finger. If you really are with those bastards, I'll stick my sword through your neck right here, right now. You're not here on a mission, are you? Manfred wouldn't have sent a team who didn't recognize our logo. I know that saying this isn't going to change a thing, but this position's about to blow real soon. Do you mind not getting in the way of my work? That crazy catastrophe's coming back around? Damn, the royal court and whatever's insane thing they pulled out of their behinds. I ain't staying behind in this blasted place. Hey, this is 4767. You guys read me? I said this is 4767. Do you guys fucking read me? The mercenaries who attacked the camp have been dealt with. Go, Closure. You should move to the next safe location. Sure, my thanks, Master Assassin. Surrendering? If you are, you can come along with us. Not like I've got any other choice now. Since the war progressed, more mercenaries have been scattered all over the battlefield. They are likely to return to old habits without the military commission's commands keeping them in check. We will most likely be encountering many more attacks like this one. Wasn't it the same deal back in the day? It was. No matter if we must cross catastrophes or a horde of enemies, we'll do our best to allow everyone who wishes to go home. Has there been any news from the military commission? I heard they just killed a Victorian duke and that it won't be long before they bag their second and third. Have you had any good meds lately? I want to heal up this busted leg of mine. Even getting rid of just 1 or 2 rocks would be good enough to run a bit faster in battle. You're heading to Lindunium too? Lindunium? How am I supposed to make it there? Even if I wanted to go, the region's not going to want me. With this war, it's going to end up at Kasdal sooner or later, right? Those Victorians and Lithinians, they're not going to let us off easy, are they? You should probably start planning ahead too, little fella. Keep polishing that weapon of yours, and remember how to use it to kill. I was stretching my arms. The military commission. After so many years, is our city really about to? I finally caught up with you. You, Ermengarde. Okay. Ermengarde. Ugh. How you doing, girl? Your fellow professional? I mean, being a messenger. So many years gone in an instant. I've been away for too long from Casdal. Yeah, I didn't read that right. Not too familiar with it nowadays. I heard I would be able to find who I seek at these coordinates. Would you mind telling me how to get to the former location of Babel? Our progress on Babel's work saw heavy pushback at every turn as expected. I was never worried about failure, but I did not want to see those who harbored hope fall back into the cycle of despair. I dove deeper and deeper into Civilite Eterna. Chaotik reminded me that this could put a strain on my body. The time was short, and I had to make use of every resource that I could. In the end, I managed to find Far Chaser, the very first king of Sarkas. I saw a faint vision of a war that engulfed the sky and the earth. A crowd of people being devoured by despair, and then what was perhaps Originium? I couldn't say. It looked far different from the black crystals we were familiar with, glinting with the cleanest luster. Our king of Sarkas, defender of the first Casdal, offered his very blood and soul to it. Soon after, eternal night descended. The sound and light faded from us without a trace. Far Chaser had renounced his name and left little emotion within Civilite Eterna. I believe he did so intentionally. He embraced the darkness on behalf of all Sarkas and buried himself within it. What I had stepped into was a cold and desolate tomb. I paced back and forth within, lost in thought amidst the silence, up until the moment that I realized that the darkness was not as desolate as I had assumed. A tower? Only by building a tower tall enough can we reach the darkness above. Everything we build will collapse into ruin and be swallowed by the sands. This is true. But our will and desire will allow us to rise back up from the dust millions upon millions of times. We climb. We never stop ascending, crossing over the limits of our knowledge until we transcend the darkness. So this is why there's a tower here. Well, somehow or the other, looks like we managed to reach the top. How long did we spend climbing this thing? Feels like I've been climbing for ages. Indeed, but we might need to climb a little longer. Hey, Bunny, what are you blanking for? I was listening to the dead guys with the limited vocabulary nagging away. Haven't you gotten tired of them by now? Amiya knows whose voice she heard. The King of Sarkas is among the myriad souls. The myriad souls wishes that the King of Sarkas will listen. Amiya cannot help but follow his voice in delving into the depths of Civilite Eterna, fumbling about amidst countless fragments of space and time. A ring chafes against the palm of her hand. If only she could remove them. She would be privy to secrets, ancient and new, and all the details of the past will flow into her brain. Not now, Amiya. Dr. Chaotik, you're being influenced by the myriad souls. In their impatience, wanting you to accept their choice. I wish to understand her emotions. Then you must face her. We must all do so. We'll do it together. I know. Other than the myriad souls outside, I can hear voices of your hearts clearly. Doctors, Chaotiks, and W's. Those who dared use my arts on me to peep at my thoughts tend not to last too long. Since we made it this far, I bet we're pretty much thinking the same thing anyway. Urgency, nervousness, and a brimming anticipation. All vivid emotions have contrast within the echoes in the deathly silence. Let's go up together. We're very close. Let me have a think on how we should tear down this transparent ceiling. Perhaps. She's already told me how. An eye within the darkness hangs above their heads. a rhombus. It appears to be the only light in the darkness, as if it is the one that devoured the brilliance of all other things. Amiya raises her head. Every king of Sarkis amongst the myriad souls raises their head. Amiya stretches her hand towards the rhombus. Every king of Sarkis amongst the myriad souls stretches their hand out. Those were the only words left to me by the first king of Sarkis. The stone that enshrouds us like night is our suffering and our hope. We came here because of hope. At this moment, Far Chaser, the City Maker, and the wrathful Cerulean Flame, all the King of Sarkis, are with me. Even Yllis takes up his staff once more. They fight alongside me, for the sake of our shared duty, the duty of the kings. The future of the Sarkis will be revealed here. Heaven and earth, up and down, light and dark, past and future. All of a sudden, they are reversed. At the top of the tower, that is also its base. At the end is also the beginning. Amiya hears a sigh. We've been waiting for you, King of Sarkis. I
All
knew it
must
was going to
return
shut
the
off there.
existing order. None may disobey the rules.
And there's a boss here. You already have Amiya on, yeah. It takes a king to confront another king. Okay, we'll hear it soon. We weren't imagining it. Ah, shit. Strange. I don't feel any discomfort. Don't be distracted by any changes in the rules of the assimilated universe. Mortals were never made to set foot in this place. There's no point in trying to judge the line between the real and unreal based on our conceptions. Look up at the sky. A golden ocean that Rhodes Island sailed. It's hanging above our heads. Doctor, I see Rhodes Island and the churning tides. The myriad souls call to me. They're trying to pour down and drown me. Logos is still fighting the myriad souls. I don't care how above and below change. Tell me, where's Her Highness? Doesn't seem like she's here at all. Damn, this place makes me feel comfortable. That disturbing kind. But the voice that has called to me, that was Theresa's voice. The myriad souls? She's here? We've already found her? Enough riddles, hag. Look with your own eyes. Other than those weird pillars, do you see any? She stops mid-silence. Pillar, tower, myriad souls, Theresa. In that instant, she understands why her soul finds this place so comforting. The myriad souls have taken crimson roots here, extending to the furthest reaches of heaven. Those white pillars, they're Theresa's will. She's trying to stabilize the tower. She's been watching us. Time does not flow in the assimilated universe, but this miracle continues to grow. Even if it's trying to penetrate the sky that we're standing on. It already has. If she could break through the limits here, that means... Why are you looking at me like that? I had to make sure that this thing we're standing on is solid enough, right? Don't want to get it pulled out from beneath my feet when we're trying to see Her Highness. But this sky is more than what it looks. My bombs didn't even leave a mark. It's impossible to damage this place by any physical means. The limits of this place are set by rules beyond comprehension of terra, and incredible amounts of information. It permits neither change nor challenge. Could have fooled me. You're hiding something. Hood was right. This tower has broken through whatever limits you're talking about. I know you have secrets that not even Hood and Bunny know about. You've never been here, but you're strangely familiar to many things. You hide it well on your face, but you can't fool me. W. Don't. We can't afford to waste time. If Her Highness has fallen asleep waiting for us, someone has to put new batteries in the alarm clock. She's not as reckless as she looks, Chaotik. Give me a hand, Bunny. There's something I need to make sure. I was wondering, what would there be shadows in this hellhole when there's no sun and moon? She throws her flashbang upwards. Rather than fall back to the ground, it keeps going up. A ball of light rises from the sky, flying towards the golden ocean, revealing a blurry shadow. Over there, Amiya. That shadow won't go away. He's here too. He might attack again, Amiya. Be careful, Amiya. I don't sense any hostility. It's like he doesn't even notice us. When I do it, Bunny, I've got a score to settle with him. He must know something about this godforsaken place. Wait, W. This is strange. He's not like the other myriad souls we've seen, lingering here rather than leaving. If he's here, does it mean he's dead too? No, he's fine. In fact, he's never been better. He's fully at peace. I can feel it. A peace filled with sorrow. What did Her Highness do to him? Teresa saved him, retaining the last bit of consciousness that the Revenant had left. Not only that, she's brought clarity to his chaotic mind. She cured his madness? She can do that now? I don't know what Theresa's state is right now. Can you communicate with the Revenant, Amiya? He may hold the key to the truth. I can try. A dark wave ripples from Amiya, touching the black shadow. The shadow menders and answers the king's whisper. You. So it was you who arrived here at all in this time. The indistinct shadow opens its mouth, its tone surprisingly calm with no hint of anger. In an instant, clarity had been proved after a millennia of torment, soothing his fury at long last. This is no coincidence that you're here, Revenant. Teresa saved me, preserving a fragment of my soul that should have disappeared. I merely followed her to this place, to witness the turning point of Sarka's destiny. Yeah. Where did you say Teresa and her Highness was? She has departed to retrieve the seed from the very beginning. Seed? Amnanam? Isn't Amnanam already under Sarka's control? What else is Teresa trying to do? Originium created everything on this land. It has been utilized in many ways, but no one has truly mastered it, except Her Highness. She said she would steal the fire from all the source of suffering. Our curse will become the weapon that reshapes our lives. An immaculate garden for the Sarkas. Controlling Originium at the origin. After all we've been through, I think you know what this means, Doctor. Teresa is fighting for authority over Originium itself. The vision of Teresa and Theresis goes beyond the limits of all knowledge in Terra. I can't let Originium become a weapon of mass destruction. There. No more questions. Khalsa gazes at you silently. You have been through so much together. You can talk normally? After all, not just all that crap about suffering. I was human once. I had raged against many things in my long existence. The invasion of ancients, the betrayal of Sancta, the fall of Casdal, and my rejection by the myriad souls. Until I came here, I learned the true nature of the myriad souls. All I feel now is sorrow. And you stopped making sense again. Did you see the myriad souls on the Golden Ocean? All Sarkas struggle against the injustice of fate their entire lives. There is no release, even in death. The myriad souls are only broken fragments of information that linger in this place, imprisoned in another manner by will. But her Highness said that she would purge purgatory and bring salvation to all Sarkas. You seem to be able to communicate with this old guy, Kaltsit. Why don't you translate what he's saying? Is Teresa already able to modify the information within Originium? This was her promise. Teresa keeps her promises. Ah, yes, Teresa. What did you say? Where is she? Amiya, the shadow under your feet. Shadow? How can I cast a shadow when there's no light? This is not my shadow. Amiya looks down and sees striding white silhouette through the sky that she is standing on. Sky and beyond sky. Teresa and Amiya reflect of each other. Amiya hears a whisper. Amiya hears a whisper. She looks up and Teresa is standing by her side. She takes Amiya's hand. Damn, the battlefield is changing again. Vina, the ground, it's rumbling. Stay at your post, Hannah. Don't get distracted. That thing above the shard just released some strange form of energy. If the King of Size fails, or the Size of Kings fails, remain alert. Allied command is reporting at least 7 coordinates where sudden changes in terrain have occurred. 3 assault ships belong to the Duke of Ambercorn. Reported destroyed. Communications were lost with 2 force recon units under the Duke of Ashworth. Hold on 1 second, chat. Order all units to stop attacking Hill C9. Scatter to all sides or will be swallowed by the waves of Originium. Got it. Everyone's moving. We got another really bad news. Looks like someone's sitting on that empty throne in the Undead's camp. The Undead King is back? The fog is getting thicker. The Sarkas are striking back. Horn. Wait, what? What are you hunting about? Is it because I said Kings of Size by accident? I don't know. Hold on 1 second, chat. Face cam, mic. Okay. I was making fun of Damar's entrance message because it sounds sexual. I don't know, honestly, just following chat. I hate you guys. Horn, you and Bagpipe coordinate operations with Allied Command. Yep, okay, good. You guys can't hear me. You're more familiar with the Army's commands. The other units will support us. Lose this pass, and we'll lose all ground that we took. Roger. I'll help. Getting used to dealing with this stuff. Captain, look, the Glorious is crystallizing quickly. The Sarkas are besieging it. The Duke of Castor is still on the ship. Victoria can't afford to lose another Duke in battle. Sound of electrical static. Then the same voice is heard all over all communications channels on the Victorian side. Attention all soldiers of the Alliance. This is the Duke of Castor, in command of the Glorious. You see as I do how the Sarkis tyrant has torn our motherland apart. The malice and barbarism, Jesus Christ, of our foe merely serves to strengthen our resolve to defend our country. As long as our ships and soldiers, as long as we do our duty. Is she about to die? This is the resolve of the Parliament, and every citizen, Duke or commoner, general or soldier. Our foe climbs the broken bow of the Glorious once more. Originium threatens to devour our fortress, but you have not yielded, brave soldiers. Neither will Castor. I shall step up to the front lines and stand with you. We stand upon Mother Victoria. Bow? Okay. The Duke of Castor. Is she mad? The Steam Knight went mad a long time ago, Hannah. Did I see that right? Did the Steam Knight just mash into the Glorious? No, she smashed into the almost crystallized side of the stone of the sword and Size of Kings. What's he trying to do? He wants to save his Victoria. Even the frightened soldiers in the rear heard the unusual sound from the Glorious. The The armor patrols the stone of the sword, trampling every Sarkis who attempts to approach it. But he could contain the spread of Originium. Victoria. He roars. He smashes the ground, but there's nothing he could do to stop the Originium from swallowing the Realm Blade. And so he charged at its foe, towards the glorious devoured by Originium. Originium crystals shattered. The shock sends the size of kings flying, landing at Venus' feet, before countless eyes wide with astonishment. Vina pulls out the sword that had been with her for so long. She pointed at the charging foe and spreading fog, not one step back. She is answered by the call to charge, the sound of blasting steam. And there she is. You've grown. Her tone is as gentle and mild as Amiya remembers. But Amiya knows that it's not the same Teresa as the one who once held her in her arms and told her stories at night. Amiya had so many questions that she had hoped to find the answer for when they met, but she could not say anything or ask anything. Teresa would not permit. I can hear the questions within you, Amiya, but I can't answer them. All answers, all explanations are pale and powerless. Our reunion was a product of an accident. Perhaps I was looking forward to this moment too. You, Kaltsit, W, and Doctor, you stand before me. I'm sincerely joyful for this reunion. You feel it, don't you? Why? She should have been sure. She should not hesitate. The one before her could not possibly be Teresa. Why then does she look exactly the same as Teresa? Not just in her appearance, but also her expression, her eyes, and the emotions. You're not Teresa. Do you truly think that, Amiya? The Teresa I know would never do something like this. Enough, Your Highness. Damn, I came here thinking I had thought it through, but I can't find any words other than Your Highness before that face. I remember you, W. Ha, you remember me. There's no greater honor I've won in my entire career as a merc. I would have ran up to hug you if the circumstances were any different. But you don't know, and you don't need to know, how many times I've said goodbye to you already. This might sound sentimental, but you were special to me like no one ever was. You showed a wandering mercenary sights that she had never thought she would see. So the only way I can repay you is by putting you to rest. Is that so? You call me Your Highness. You still remember that I'm the King of Sarkis. Then the only thing for me to do is protect the Sarkis. The only thing for me to do is to protect the Sarkis. What did the rest just do? Amiya turns around to see everything has changed. The white pillar has grown at a breathtaking rate. The immeasurable tower of infinity now falls at a breakneck pace. Only the place she stands upon. Only around Teresa is there eternal peace and silence. This tower is beautiful, Amiya. It will continue to grow forever, breaking through all limits, and hold up the heavens for the garden that will rewrite the Sarkis' destiny. How I wanted you to see it. But you are not permitted here. Accidents must be eliminated. When you stand before me, you're the enemy of the Sarkis. No, a black crown appears above Amiya's head. I won't allow that, Teresa. Okay. I hate that so much. It just appeared.
sow the grain. Magma will dredge up Originium veins.
I hate this so much.
If you're really I'll plant you into the soil to grow anew.
Bad luck. You ran into me. Need speed to succeed.
No tardará mucho.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Picked out your bait yet?
Need speed to succeed.
I know what nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Awaiting order.
Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
Your lives are mine to protect.
A solo. To you.
You saw nothing. Need speed to succeed. Pass on your last words? No.
God, I couldn't find my mouse.
Good timing. The comp liberty and sunlight all around us.
This will keep you quiet.
What you need of me? Nature should not be disturbed.
Don't. I will sink your corpse in the shadow. No one will find it.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Child's shadow.
Entendido.
This is the destreza of Iberia.
This sword, your thoughts, your arts, I can cut it.
I can't believe it went all the way over there.
Don't keep me waiting.
What you need of nature should not be disturbed.
Okay, screw this.
You ran into me.
This sword thirsts for revenge. I won't permit it.
Moving to designated location.
Why isn't she attacking it? Okay, maybe I'm just out of range. That's fine. We'll bring her back.
I won't permit it. The constant ecstasy.
Starting to
as
see that
bright as gold.
it's attacking some of my units.
This will keep you quiet. Need speed to succeed.
I think this should be enough. Okay, whatever the second phase looks like, if there's a well, there's definitely a second phase. Okay, I'm gonna save the ult because I don't know what's gonna happen.
Keep you quiet. Need speed to succeed.
Get out of my home.
Oh my god, why is she not taking damage? I don't like this.
Where do you wish I am double? Nothing can mask the scent of despair.
I wasn't so the mountains when summer leaves the white dew. See the plains when equinox paints russet hue.
The concert may begin at any time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I'm assuming it has something to do with this, so we're going to use this
Come
ult.
feel your own self to your heart's content.
Are you gonna attack? She is attacking her. Okay.
Arknights charging.
Wait, she's not charging her sword.
This sword
Is
thirsts
this
for
because it's
revenge.
her?
I won't permit it.
Because that's an ass mechanic.
Into shadow. No one will find it.
This sword thirsts
Okay.
for revenge.
That's
I
crazy.
won't permit it.
Pass on your last words. No.
What in it of nature should not be disturbed.
Your lives now ignited.
Hurry up and destroy them all before they get to her. Please.
If you're really so the mountains,
I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Okay.
Program initializing.
It's funny, they're fighting over the orb, like,
Moving to designated location. Forward. Don't think that hide your fear.
Suffering will come
Okay.
to rest.
now can we clap you? No, we cannot clap you because something is happening and I don't know what
Just
that thing
who are you
is.
weaklings going to stop like that?
What in it of nature should not be disturbed.
Oh no. Okay.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Child's shadow.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that? Don't keep me waiting.
Amiya here.
And I can't even remove them.
Solidify.
Like, this isn't doing anything to her.
Don't keep me waiting. This
What's
will be over
happening?
soon.
Thankfully, the volcano didn't want to keep me that badly.
Okay, they're spreading to the surroundings. Whenever a certain amount of HP is lost. Since her HP is staying at a specific number, it's just making it worse. Yeah, so it is transferring. Okay. All right. Cool. I don't want to throw everything out at one time then.
Direct memory access for application map. And enemy coordinates authorized. Please stand by. Bad luck. You ran into me. Need speed to succeed. Magma will dredge up Originian veins. Keep your distance.
An improv from us?
Picked out your bait yet?
Oh, I put the wrong one there. I thought that was fucking... Oh, damn it. Whatever. It's fine. That's who I wanted.
Bad luck. You ran into me. Moving to designated location.
What would
Ecstasy as bright as gold! Madame Chen's swordsman. Amiya
Okay.
here.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
roar? A word I've not heard in a long time.
Moving to designated location.
I'm listening. I know what you can target fear.
You would attack her.
Don't keep me waiting.
I wasn't supposed to clear skies for Qing, rain clouds for Guru.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
You saw nothing.
Awaiting orders.
I put that in the wrong direction, but we are goody. We are still in a good spot.
Moving to designated location.
Your lives are mine to protect.
Forgot about you.
What would you...
Ecstasy as bright as gold!
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
Okay.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Child's shadow.
I'm listening.
Archinit charging. Bad luck. You ran into me.
Nothing can mask the scent of despair.
Amiya here. With what do I answer your failure of justice?
No tardará mucho.
This sword thirsts for revenge. I won't permit it.
Don't you can't hide your fear.
Entendido.
Bien útil.
Your lives are mine to protect.
The concert may begin at any feel your own self. To your heart's content.
I wasn't so the mountains were lives.
Now you can let go. Don't better watch your step.
Bad luck. You ran into me. Need speed possession.
Entendido. Your attacks are all within my calculations.
Don't even better watch your step.
Okay, it's those. Two of them here. Let's go with this.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Amiya here.
Need speed to succeed. Moving
she
to
doesn't
designated
attack.
location.
Air units. Damn it. Okay.
Where do you wish to spend this burn? You need instead.
This sword thirsts for
You're so
revenge.
lucky we ran out of
I won't
freaking
permit it.
abilities with her.
Don't. Nothing can mask the second.
Clear skies for soon. Rain clouds for blue. Pass on your last words.
As bright as gold.
Need speed to succeed.
Where do you wish
Ah.
Dags att välja vårt byte.
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
It is barely hurting, but oh man, this is annoying.
I wasn't supposed to act, but
Oh my god. Okay. I don't get it.
forward.
Like I see where I'm not supposed to have, but
Yielding is not an option.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Child's shadow.
Solidify.
okay.
Need
You
speed to
retreat.
succeed.
The complex to see, as bright as gold.
I hate this. Like, what am I supposed to do about them coming from the back line like that?
Yielding is not an option.
I see them. I'll be right back.
Don't. I will save your corpse into shadow.
How plenty
you into the soil to grow anew.
Fuck! Fuck!
Considering the losses of our squad, there is no better option than to retreat immediately.
Yeah, already knew that. Remove all light points in a number of cocoons cages. Wait. Need the second one? The second one. Or orbited by eternal dust, greatly yeah, I already knew that. You could see the things roaming around her. Like it, yeah, I already knew that. I just don't know how I'm going to stop like, what am I supposed to do to stop it? Do we just focus? Read it a third time? Greatly reducing damage taken from their direction. I don't get it. Hold on, maybe I gotta play it to understand what you're trying to say, because I don't get it. From their direction? It's orbiting around her. What? It's taking everything in my power not to just pick her up and just melt her.
You tell me your ends. Just don't ask me my means.
Operation commencing. Let's go.
You saw nothing. Moving to designated location. Picked out your bait yet? I know what to do. Don't order me around.
Magma will dredge up Originian veins. Keep your distance.
Hold off a little longer before I use that skill, because I'm gonna get clapped if I use it. Okay, cool.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Your lives are mine to protect.
I'm getting too angsty and I'm not paying attention to the fucking orbs right there. Let me start over.
Fortune and misfortune are two sides of the same coin. What you have sown is not necessarily
I need to take out the
wicked.
orbs first.
So
That's
why
the
lose
most
heart?
important part of the whole fucking thing. Or else I'm just gonna get clapped really quickly. Who is messaging me?
Direct memory access for application map. And enemy coordinates authorized. Please stand by.
Moving to designated location.
Damn it, I shouldn't have let her die.
Picked out your bait yet? I know what to do. Don't order me around.
相手のターゲットは誰かな。
You saw nothing.
問題ない。いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
Watch the shadow behind you.
A solo to you.
I did it again. I did it again.
問題ないよ。誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ。
You saw nothing. Need speed to succeed.
Got it. Shatter into pieces.
Incapacitating that is enough, right?
Target marked.
Entendido. This is the destreza of Iberia.
Please, trust in me.
Yeah, that's
Got it.
worse.
War. A word I've not heard in a long, long.
Bad luck. You ran into me. Where do you wish to this endless burn? You needn't fear.
Moving to designated location.
I wasn't supposed to act, but...
This is making it slower.
Awaiting orders.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Child's shadow.
This will keep you quiet. Need speed to succeed.
This sword thirsts for revenge.
Yeah, this
I
isn't
won't
working.
permit
I
it.
thought this would be smarter, but it's definitely not.
If you'll really sow the mountains when summer leaves a white dew, seed the plains when equinox paints russet hue. A solo to you.
Yeah, this is worse.
Picked out your bait yet? This will keep you quiet.
I'm prepared to fight.
I know what to sink your corpse into shadow.
Didn't think. So this is what happens when you cross the line.
Where is my...
What would you like to hear?
Ecstasy has bright bright as gold.
This will keep you quiet. Don't keep secret hide your fear.
Wait. Oh shit. Yeah, it's the second form. It grew.
Madame Chen's swordsmanship flows within this weapon.
You want to talk? Too late.
Good timing.
Amiya here. Drop your weapon.
It fucking targeted.
Amiya here.
I wasn't supposed to. Flesh and bone bear weeds. Mounds and ruins bloom fields.
This is just chaos. This is not a good idea.
Activating heart unit.
I know what better match your staff.
She's getting her health back now.
Got it. The comfort feel your own self. To your heart's content.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
There is always a way to correct a mistake. Don't let anger get the best of you.
I get it now.
What blocks the way, I will burn through. Bad luck. You ran into me. Need speed to succeed.
Okay.
相手のターゲットは誰かな
Wanna chill?
No tardará mucho.
Good timing.
Volcanic soot contains lots of originium particles. Let's not stay too long.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Stay calm and I'll pin you to your shadow.
Moving to designated location.
A solo. To you.
これで分かったでしょ
Your minds are mine to protect. Picked out your bait yet?
Entendí. Inútil.
Don't you can't hide your fear. Bad luck. You ran into me.
Where do you wish to go this one?
Watch the shadow behind me.
What would your suffering will come to rest.
You saw nothing.
無需多講 shatter into pieces.
Moving to designated location.
I just learned something.
Don't worry about me, Professor. I've scaled a lot more volcanoes than you can imagine.
What unit of nature should not be disturbed.
Nothing can mask the scent of despair. Need speed to succeed.
My sword is cloaked in Sea Chow's shadow.
This will keep you quiet.
This sword thirsts your thoughts, your arts. I can cut it.
Is it really not attacking her? Is it choosing not to do it?
I'm prepared to fight. Your lives now ignited.
Okay, I'm still a bit confused.
Target marked.
Oh, she can't. Oh, she can. Okay, never mind.
Awaiting order.
This is the
Better match your step.
Got no heals here,
What would you
but
As bright as gold!
Got it. Shatter into pieces.
This sword thirsts for revenge. I won't
You saw nothing.
this is botched as fuck.
This one was burned. We need you better watch your step.
It's forming. I thought it was based off of the direction they were in. No, I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it.
There is always a way to correct a mistake. Don't let anger get the best of you.
From their direction. Greatly reducing the damage from their direction. From their direction. What else could from their direction mean? Okay, I'm looking down at the chat. This is either Komi or Baki. Baki. They respawn. But like, what? What? I'm ignoring the rest of your advice now. I'm ignoring the rest of your fucking advice. Okay. Okay, Lynn was a bad idea. Who else can I need to make sure those things do not come in. Only handle one. I don't feel like I really need to make any changes here. Okay.
了解。カッター、入隊する。
Direct memory access for application map. And enemy coordinates authorized. Please stand by. Bad luck. You ran into me.
相手のターゲットは誰かな。
I should have left it there so they didn't charge those things up, but it's fine. Whatever. Let's prepare.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
信号は即戦即決。
Picked out your bait yet?
Forgot about these two, but
Entendido. Entendido.
Stand still. It'll spare all of us the effort.
A solo. To you.
Magma will dredge up Originian veins. Keep your distance.
one's the. What?
This will keep you quiet.
The suffering will come to rest.
Moving to designated location. Don't hide your fear. Your lives are mine to protect. This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
Awaiting. This is the strength of Hyperia.
戦場を運ばれ
Where do you wish to your lives? Now ignite.
That was an accident, but whatever. We're rocking with it.
Spring breeze, time.
誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ。
My sword is cloaked in Sea Child's shadow.
Good timing.
Don't worry about me, Professor. I feel that
If you're really incapable of settling this, then let me handle it. I wasn't supposed to act, but... Though the mountains when summer leaves the white dew.
Only my
See the
fucking
plains
cutter
when
didn't.
equinox paints russet hue.
Moving to designated location.
Amiya here. Your thoughts, your arts.
I hate that. I fucking hate that, dude.
the suffering
All three of them went to shit.
come to rest.
All three of them went to shit.
Fortune and misfortune are two sides of the same coin. What you have sown is not necessarily wicked, so why lose heart?
You saw nothing.
Okay. I need to be patient instead of just trying to rush this.
No tardará mucho.
I'm listening.
What the fuck was that? I'm literally going to go
Considering the
nuts in a
losses of our
second.
squad, there is no better option than to retreat immediately.
I'm literally gonna go nuts.
How about a slice of lava cake before we head out?
No need to make a scene. You saw nothing.
こんなセリフを一度言ってみたかったんだ。
Yeah, I'm a. Anyone got drugs? Anyone got any drugs? I'm trying to rush it. That's what's making this worse.
Let's see. Which insects?
We attack quickly so they don't do all that damage right away. Boom.
Need
Move.
speed to succeed.
Finish you off.
Doubt your bait yet? I know what to do. Don't order me around.
Here.
ターゲットは誰かな。
Roar. Oh,
いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
A solo. To you.
Hurry up.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Magma will dredge up Originian veins. Keep your distance. The comfort, liberty, and
I wasn't paying
sunlight
attention, but
all around us.
should be fine.
Your lives are mine to protect.
これで分かったでしょ。
Bad luck. You ran into me.
I'm prepared and Dublin.
Target marked.
Madame Chen's swordsmanship flows within this weapon.
if you're really incapable of settling this,
信号は誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ。
good timing.
You saw nothing. Need speed to succeed.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
Fuck, man.
Don't worry about me, Professor. I've scaled a lot more volcanoes than you can imagine. Stay close to your shadow. This sword thirsts for revenge. I won't permit it.
Pass on your last words? No.
Amiya here. Drop your weapon.
What would you
Liberty and sunlight. All around.
moonlight to firelight?
Picked out your bait yet?
If you're really sow the mountains when summer leaves a white dew, seed the plains when equinox paints russet hue.
I I know what I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
いくらでも声を出すな。いくらでも持つよ。
This will keep you quiet.
I don't get it, man.
Don't keep. I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
Moving to designated location.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
What do you need to get out of my home?
This is crazy.
I'm prepared to be unwrapped in firelight.
Even she is gonna die because I just can't kill this motherfucker in time.
You saw nothing. I know what. I will sink your corpse into shadow.
And now that's that. That's that. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. I'm managing so many things.
What happened? This shouldn't have.
I'm getting close to just using the fucking unit, man.
All right, it's in my hands now.
Just brute force the fucking thing. Even, like the
Let's
hardest I
see.
possibly can.
Which insect is falling into my trap?
Bad luck. You ran into me. Moving to designated location.
I'm listening. Don't keep me waiting.
相手のターゲットは誰かな
Spring breeze, timely rain. Now we sow the grain.
問題ないよ誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ
That all you got? Finally, Amiya? Got a problem that needs solving?
An improv from us.
Pass on your last words? No. Moving to designated location.
Please, trust in me. The concert may begin. Liberty and sunlight all around us. Magma will dredge up originally in the firelight.
I'm listening.
信号はこれで分かったでしょ
Pass on your last words? No.
I know what's better match your step.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
Need seed to succeed.
Dags att välja vårt byte.
Stop focusing on this fucking thing.
Finally, Amiya.
This time, we can make up for the missing data in the last report.
Entendido. Your attacks are all within my calculations.
You saw nothing.
Well, do the cowards break the silence first?
信号はこれで分かったでしょ。
戦場は墓場よ。
Engaging. Standing by. What would you suffering? Well, fire. Nothing can last the scent of despair.
Madame Chen's swordsmanship flows within this weapon.
I wasn't supposed to branch and bone bear weak.
Your attacks are all within my calculations.
Amiya here. Rock your weapon. いくらでも私の目を見て。
Do we just fight? Oh, are we good?
Pass on your last words.
Wait,
No.
that's fucking it? It's been great, guys. I'm quitting my Arknights career. This is exactly what the elitists want. They got exactly what they wanted. We're out of here, man. Holy shit. I can't believe that. I can't believe that shit. Okay, we're not dwelling on that. That took me, I don't know how long when I started that fight, but that had to have taken me at least an hour. The roaring golden ocean smashes against Rhodes Island. The sovereign's will sinks into the sea of infinity, then rises up again at only ship upon the waves. The only ship upon the waves. Did I double click? No, I didn't. Will the echoes of the kings never cease while the voices of the myriad remains? No. It is not just the roar of the myriad souls that is causing this. That tower, it's trembling. The tremors at the root have stirred the tides. You have encountered them. I cannot see the end of this tower that stretches beyond the heavens, even if I etched incantations into my eyes. Origium has obstructed my sight. Is this the only way of telling me that it's not my battlefield to intervene? The waves answer the banshee's call, the sovereign's beckon. I will not yield. I have promised with my song to they who have gone beyond the other side of the tower. Ever shall Rhodes Island be our terra firma. Never will it sink beneath the waves. Young Sarkis raises his bone pen and steps towards the void, writing incantations upon the waves. The waves attempt to break free of their shackles, but the banshee is silent. He peers up at the sky, listening to the sound of the tower trembling. He knows that the king and king are clashing against one another, beyond where his eyes can see. This is your war, Amiya. It's not my place to intervene. I can only pray for your safe return. I can calm the angry roar of the myriad souls, but the only true answer lies in cutting off the source of all our suffering. They quoted that as if it was like what the souls were saying to him. No. Yeah, there's what is suffering to us Sarkas? Is it a brief respite by only candle in the dark minds after a long day of working in the snow and ice? Is it the murder of the children of Asarkas and Libri who truly love each other, committed by the fanatics of the frontier solely out of fear of their appearances? Polishing our horns day after day, spending our entire life living in fear, wearing a Cabernet disguise? Hey, feel better, Seal. Feel better, okay? Like, relax. The VOD will be here. You're not missing anything. Thank you for being here, but I hope you get better. Asarkas may encounter countless forms of injustice and suffering in their lifetime. Ironically, a Cabernet disguised as a Sarkid. Yeah, Inez. Yeah, I get it. Asarkas may encounter countless forms of injustice and suffering in their lifetime. Injustice has become the norm the entirety of their lives, such that when they are asked what suffering is, they could not answer. Atop the tower, pure white figure gazes down at you, the King of Sarkas. You have spent so much time with that Goddess girl that you have forgotten the implications of this title until now. Darissa is not the King of Sarkas simply because of the crown. What kind of strength, wisdom, and cunning does it take to convince all Sarkas to willingly and gladly call her their king? Massive energies rush out of the tower, forming white threads and silk that stretch on and on without end, permitting no resistance. None of the stories about Darissa ever told of anything like this. Before she was the king, Darissa was a caster, the lights of which is only seen once in 1,000 years. We're on her home ground. This is not witchcraft, nor any power of the King of Sarkas that I know of. She is reconstructing and utilizing the information inherent within Originium. Observe and understand what she's doing, Doctor. Help Amiya and W resist her attacks. I'll try. This suffocating presence, the feeling of impending death, she truly wants to. No, there's no way. The real Darissa would never. The real Darissa. She cannot help but mock this ridiculous notion. She casts her eyes at the familiar yet impassive Darissa. Fuck. Only one thing to do. Damn it, these strange limits she set on my bombs set my bombs useless. We're all done for. If this thing keeps falling, do something, Hag. Ordinary measures are of no use here, not even Originium arts. That doesn't mean she can't be defeated, at least. You mean the bunny? She looks towards Amiya, still resisting the overwhelming arts. A black crown floats above her head. The power of the king can break through the limits of Originium. I don't have a clue what you're talking about, but right now I have to trust you and the bunny. W realizes that she started believing in Amiya a long time ago, as she did on the burning command tower in Chernobog, when the bunny delivered the box with the key into her hands. She believed that the city would stop. W looks at the girl. She almost sees Darissa. Darissa chose Amiya. The one Darissa chose would not disappoint Darissa or W. If you're all bound up in the myriad souls, I'll blow the myriad souls to pieces. That face that she had was fucking crazy. She begins to move. She never hesitates or doubts herself. The only thing she feels is excitement. The moment she came up with the brilliant idea of blowing those blasted myriad souls to pieces. As she does whenever she goes into battle. Bunny, I know you can hear me. W.I. Don't turn around. Focus. Use your magic rings to link me directly to the fucking myriad souls. What? You can do that, right? I know the confessory did something to bind the myriad souls to Her Highness. Let me hear what the old garbage told her. Then I'll blow them to pieces. Then I'll find a chance to talk to Her Highness. I'll try, just be careful. Enough talking, I'm ready. W hears voices, innumerable, but it is not as she had imagined. She thought she would hear angry roars like the Revenants, but the voices are far calmer than she expected. They quietly tell of the countless lives and deaths of Sarkis. The sigh of relief when drifting farmers had finally find a land to settle on. The last pleas of infected thrown alive into the furnaces. The futile howl of dying soldiers forced to watch their city conquered. The helpless cries of hungry children lying weakly in their beds. So many different upbringings and circumstances, all bestowed a tragic fate just because they were Sarkis. Their joy, their anger, the emotions amplified by the span of 9,000 years. If this was what Theresa was always listening to, why? Was it the myriad souls? Was it the myriad souls' will that the twin kings came to be again? Was it their will that sent the Sarkis into this war? The Sarkis engraved their sorrows into the myriad souls, and the will of the myriad souls leads those who come after on a similar path. This is a tragic cycle. Hate ignites hate. Sorrow reflects sorrow. Is that all? W feels like she is being swept along by the rapid current. Her life is also amongst the voices of the myriad souls. Reunion. I will detonate things and defend things. I will destroy things and direct things. They're living, breathing people, W. I don't need you to tell me, Inez. Hodora taught me the difference between people and things. Yes, W has seen all that the myriad souls speak of. No one knows the life of Sarkis better than she does. She has seen plenty, from the scar market of Kazdal to the ships of Babel, from the ruins of Chernobyl to the battlefields of Lindenium. She's never contemplated the meaning within, for what she must do is far from complicated. Need shelter against wind and rain? Light a fire, build a tent. Enemies in the way? Shell them, bomb them, whatever it takes. It was never the murmur of the myriad souls that kept her going, but the tiny speck of light ahead. W keeps searching and searching, and finally finds the voice that she had wanted most. All of you deserve to live. Yes, you too. I remember you, mercenary. They gave you the codename W, didn't they? Your Highness, we meet again. Whether you're real or not, I don't exactly have a choice, do I? Now I remember why you captivated me. The King of Sarkis, yet so unlike the Sarkis. You showed me that the Sarkis need not be miserable. So let's forget the myriad souls for a while. W. No need to shout, Bunny. I know you're there. You were peeking into my memory, weren't you? If Inez was still around, she would have... no time to think about that. Maybe I can barge into a fight between the King of Sarkis. But I can break Her Highness free from the interference of the myriad souls. W, can you feel her connection with the myriad souls with the help of Amiya's arts? Emotions converge before her, emotions that belong to her. Joy. Regret. Anger. And sadness. Oh, relief. I figured that would be sadness. What the fuck? The Black Crown magnifies her emotions. She recalls her past, savoring her experiences. Coming face to face with my entire life. Interesting. Is extracting myself from the myriad souls the only way to get it to quiet down? The emotion takes shape, and she grabs the colorful object in her hand. It is her emotions, the experiences of her entire life. Intangible threads stretch from the self to the chaos in the distance. The myriad souls. Is this what you deal with all the time, little bunny? What you see is probably much better than this. Her Highness, she looked at me like this once, didn't she? Thanks, Amiya. She points her gun at the myriad souls. Watch, bunny. Watch how my presence gonna surprise Her Highness. The tower has stopped trembling. You attack the myriad souls directly? No one has ever managed to interrupt their voices. I'm surprised at what you have achieved, Amiya. W. But why? Why does Theresa look completely unaffected? Your Highness? W, come back. What are you trying to do? There's something I have to know. Maybe Her Highness will listen to us. She stops. Theresa sees her, and she sees Theresa's expression. Maybe. I see what you're thinking, W. You believe that the will of the myriad souls has warped my judgment. I can see in her fucking eyes that's not what it is. Pretty much. Not that I sympathize with the Victorians, I just don't think your original goal was to help Theresa's make this originium that turns all of Terra on its head. Maybe you could just pause this thing for a moment, let us get out of whatever this place is, and then we could talk about how the W I remember wasn't one to offer truces like this. You're afraid. Shouldn't I be? I pick my fights too, you know. No, you're afraid that the beacon you have followed for so long is nothing more than an illusion. You're afraid you might be the one to break the facade. But you must face it. What? There's no wind in this place, but the static air begins to flow. Clouds gather and disperse by the tower, soft and light, like white flowers brought to bloom by the wind. Theresa stands in the middle of the sea of flowers, and a symbol begins to appear at her feet. A rhombus? You recognize this, Doctor? Her voice is confident. It is as though, here and now, or perhaps in the distant past, your emotions and memories have been tightly linked. You are familiar with the symbol. Why a rhombus, though? It exists everywhere in this universe, within Originium. Most of the time, it hangs in the heavens, seemingly a harmless source of light. W and the others would not think much of an unusual star in the sky. But you know, this is not right. If heaven and earth could be reversed, how could this star be a planar figure? I share with you now the universe in my eyes, Doctor. If destruction is the boundary that life may cross, and all exploration and evolution must eventually reach an end, then this is our only future. The rhombus, the symbol of the Originium. Whatever you just recalled, Doctor, don't go any further. This is dangerous, very dangerous. Don't look at the rhombuses. Don't let them notice you. Don't worry, Chaotik. The tower is safe for now. Theresa, you took the most dangerous step after all. I still remember the knowledge you and Doctor shared with me. Chaotik, has the garden near Kazdal turned back into a wasteland? I went back to check on it once. Many storms have passed, though. Active Originium had reshaped the landscape. All the entrances were covered in Originium clusters. It was impossible to tell if our experiment site had been destroyed or not. It's fine. Just some beautiful but impossible dreams. Let them fade away in storm. Our goal can only be achieved here. Inside the inside of the Originium, you described to me how to reverse the assimilated universe, to utilize and even alter the information inherent in Originium. Though the shard and the cradle that hangs high in the heavens, I finally set foot in the land where the truth lies. The golden ocean sits tranquil above our heads. All information is with us, free from the restrictions of space and time. I did it. Finally. The Sark has retrieved the first Originium from deep within the land 10,000 years ago. It has returned to the Sarkas at long last. In time, Kazdal will truly become a garden free from the torment of catastrophe and eripathy. Will you still oppose me despite all that? I remember the dream that Theresa described to me. A safe and equal home where Originium is fully under control, and there is no eripathy or catastrophe. No schism? Definition, please, chat. Between the infected and uninfected. But the soldiers are still dying on the battlefield. Schism. Innocent people are still being driven from their homes by war. A giant rift. Okay, thank you. Does this home still have room for the people other than Sarkis in this plan of yours? I'm sorry. Then Iridium will not be the hope for the eternal existence that you once dreamed of. It will only become a weapon for the Sarkis to bring even more destruction. This was not Theresa's dream. You're right, Amiya. We must become enemies. That's why you must keep going. Theresa, the erstwhile king of Sarkis, builder of Castle, and supreme leader of Babel stands before you. Overcome me. Vanquish me. I shall fulfill the king of Sarkis' duties to the bitter end. I shall fight for the sake of the Sarkis, as I have for centuries. All who stand before me, all who try to stop me, are the enemy of the Sarkis. All those dreams and promises that I could not fulfill, you can. Conflicted emotions, the real Theresa and the... I don't really know what this version really is, but yeah, this version of Theresa kind of just giving mixed messages. Racist Theresa. No, this is not your will. I heard it. Look out. They're both mind readers, by the way. I mean, yeah. They're racist. Black Tide clashes with Black Tide. King clashes with King. Amiya's black arts are reduced to nothing the moment they touch Theresa. Black threads are pulled away from around Amiya, reconverging in Theresa's palm. Countless white threads rush out from Theresa's hand. They tightly surround Amiya, like a soft dress or blossom whose blooming process had been reversed. Abundance. Theresa's silhouette fades in the smoke of the explosion, where she had stood in the outline of a thorn-shaped crown. The outline of the thorn-shaped crown becomes increasingly distinct. Doesn't work? Is that power of the King of Sarkis too? This is the power of Originium. She did it. Theresa is emulating the Black Crown with Originium. This is far beyond the powers of the King of Sarkis that I'm able to wield. Doctor, Chaotik, behind me. I'll protect you. Theresa? Back on the ship of Babel. Theresa. Yep. She promised to take me outside to pick flowers today. Where is she? In a meeting with the doctor? Or visiting? Oh no, this is after she died, isn't it? In a meeting with the doctor or visiting the wards with Dr. Chaotik. Theresa is busy. I shouldn't disturb her. I'll go to the cafeteria and get lunch for her. The sun shines brightly on a speck of no, this isn't after she died, because she died giving her powers to Amiya. The sun shines brightly on the spotless deck. The wind is warm, mixed with the smell of the wilderness and flowers. There she is, Amiya. Okay, the cottage girl turns around and sees her one-time self running happily on the deck. This is the Servalite Eterna system. This is your memory. I can see it. You hear the whispers of my heart. Know everything I'm thinking about, and vice versa. You remember it all? You were always the same Theresa all along? It's been a while, Amiya. I'm very happy to see you all grown up. I'm really happy to see you again. Give me a little bit of time. I want to take a good look at you. I've always wanted to know how things have been for you all these years. I can see them, all the fighting and the loss that you've experienced throughout the journey. I see it all. All I want is a little more time. What is it that you're looking at? She casts her gaze towards the distance, but there's nothing on the deck. It was such a happy time. I thought you were an unfortunate child who needed to be cared for closely, but it was you. Who brought so much comfort to Rhodes Island. It took me a long time to realize that meeting you was the luckiest thing in my life. But why me? Let's go for a walk, shall we? Where are you going? This is my home, Castle. I always wanted to take you here. You told me many stories of what happened there, but Babel never made it back to Castle. There was no need for questions. Amiya feels Theresa's every choice, every struggle. I understand that war now. You had no choice. We have already made a choice when we say there is no choice. I had to choose the path that was better for Sarkis. This race has been through too much hardship. Every step it takes is heavy and labored. If Sarkis needed someone to show them a new path, she would take up the banner first. If the price of Sarkis unity was the death of their king, she would be the one to step up. The protector is inevitably also the prosecutor, Amiya. As we gain, so do we take away. The rest I knew always chose the path of peace. That's what Babel and Rhodes Island are for, isn't it? Babel exists because of all of you. The watchman who carries the burden of civilization, the sage who holds the key, the genius mercenary who gains free will, and the innocent child compassionate for all life. In Logos, Mantra, Scout, Ace, countless souls that shine so bright, you have overcome the barriers of race, upbringing, and disease. You share a sincere friendship and a wavering dream. Through the tribulations of war and the obstacle of reality, you continue to stand together and stand by me. That was how Babel was founded. It was never I who made the members of Babel. It was you who made a clothes maker who picked up a crown and one of countless kings of Sarkis, Theresa of Babel. You can achieve what I could not. Thank you, Theresa. Will you hear me tell one more story, Amiya? Not an epic of heroic warriors protecting their home, nor a legend of a king of Sarkis' reign. Slow down, you got this. Just a story of an ordinary Sarkis girl who lived a little longer than the ordinary person. Born in Castle, she saw the few families and friends who had Born in Castle, she saw the few families and friends she had suffer in constant cold and hunger, trembling in fear in the darkness every night, waiting for the sun to rise again. She wanted the people around her to live in happiness, to have a safe home. She would do anything for this. She remained ever true to this wish. Then why? Why must we fight you? Not every meeting has a... It came full circle. Not every meeting has a beautiful ending, Amiya. I've left once. This time, we have the chance to say goodbye. You saw the myriad souls, Amiya. They struggled against fate all their lives. They didn't want to be used and imprisoned, even unto death. The same is true for me. You must defeat me, Amiya. Only then can you carry on my unfulfilled dream. Only then can you release me. Fate should not exist, Amiya. You have remained the good girl that I saw the first day we met. No matter how much you went through. It's kind of bittersweet, really sad. Perhaps you would not have to bear so much pain if you weren't so brave, so gentle. Is this that day? You held me in your arms, told me stories until... Theresa, can you stop? I've stopped, Amiya. I'm not reading your memories. So, this is my own power? We're inside your memories? Yes. I'm sorry, Theresa. I couldn't help myself. It's not you who should say sorry. Becoming the king of Sarkis means carrying the emotions of the many, but the emotions that belong to ourselves are there as well. I've lost much in my life, Amiya, but I don't have many regrets. The only regret I have is you. From past to present, I never wanted to leave you. I am happy about your growth, but I should have been there for you. I should have been there to teach you how to use your powers of the King of Sarkis. Now, though, is your chance to prove to me, the erstwhile King of Sarkis. Heat saps at reason, flames scorching the soul. The sword forms within the flame, taking shape in Theresa's hand. Wrath. That's my sword. You will hear the seething anger of that Sarkis sovereign when you hold this sword in your hand. You've grabbed this sword from the wrath of the past, which once declared war upon injustice. The sword of the King of Sarkis shall never point towards the enemy of Sarkis. The sword of the King of Sarkis shall never slay the enemy of Sarkis. But we've come this far, and yet prejudice lives, and hostility threatens to smother us. The kings of Sarkis of the past have failed. The Theresa of the past has failed. Amiya sees it all. Theresa wandering in the darkness, seeking an answer. Theresa stands in the halls of the airship, gazing down at the battle below. Theresa walking up alone from death, no friend or comrade around her. Theresa pointing her sword at a child. Such sorrow. Amiya could barely move under the overwhelming sorrow. Now, you hold a sword as well. Amiya feels the weight. Amiya feels the weight in her hand. The sword, which had slain an evil god, had returned to her hand. Formless flame. I heard the song. Formless flame warms her palm. You, how? Black tides ripple from Theresa, turning into threads that lead Amiya's hand. The sword points at Theresa. This is my final gift to you, Amiya. Feel my power, my emotions, my will. Make them a part of you. They will be by your side in my place. The sword in Amiya's hand trembles, not out of fear or excitement. She can feel Theresa's will fill it. I've always remembered, Theresa. I remember every story you told me, the words you whispered into my ear. I never had the chance to tell you. I'm so glad that I met you. And the sword pierces Amiya's own chest. Amiya holds Theresa's hand tightly, pushing the sword further in. It is not that there is no pain. It is simply that all the pain has been wrapped in a layer of warmth. Tears begin to fall from Theresa's face, falling into Amiya's eyes. The sword shatters. A warm, gentle power surrounds Amiya's fingertips. It is sorrow and the purest love. I will inherit the legacy of the Civilite Eterna. I will become the King of Sarkis.
Perhaps there will still be people gazing across this volcano a century from now. Their footprints will cover ours, and the seeds buried beneath the ash will bloom into even more beautiful flowers.
This story is fucking amazing. This story is fucking amazing. All right, you guys ready? Oh, yeah. It's a cutscene. Oh, I love this game. Let's go, Amiya. Let's go, Amiya. Let's go, Amiya. Let's fucking go. Oh man, that warmth turned cold right there in front of you.
Wow, looks awfully dangerous. You call me out for this?
That warmth turned cold. That was just such a brilliant thing that they did with that animation. You've proven yourself to me, Amiya. You may carry that brand new power in you, but in no way does it mean you hold the strength to surpass me. I won't look back until I see the view that awaits me at the end of this path. This conviction of mine, I inherited from you. Thanks for that, Bunny. Now let's do what we gotta do. Teresa, I won't stop here. Oh, God. It's like a slow walk that you just know is gonna have like some powerful ending. Don't let me down, please. My power, my emotions, my determination. I won't give up, Teresa. Forgot it's a medic form too. I forgot about that. Did she sap the power from Teresa? I know it's 10 p.m. Arknights news always comes at 10 p.m. We're gonna finish this first. What a truly warm flame. Amiya.
Mission accomplished.
I just love the way that they use these battlefields to like tell a story. You're here again, Amiya. Look, miss, I drew you something. I can hear you drawing something on the quarantine cabin walls, Amiya. But I can't see anymore. I've been blind since yesterday. Oh, I know. I'll come in. Don't. I might just... It's alright, miss. I'm infected too, remember? Babel's doctors are closed, so I'm sure they'll take good care of us. Miss, give me your hands and I'll draw it out for you. Tiny Cottage gently takes the hand of the infected patient lying on the sick bed into her own. Black crystals cover her entire body. An enchanting originite sheen calculating inside the crystals. Amiya knows what this means for an infected. She has seen it before. Her finger earnestly takes a shape on the patient's palm. You said the name you got from your parents is a flower you've never seen. I went and asked the doctor and Teresa about it, and they brought me to see the real thing. Can you feel it, miss? I'm drawing it on your palm with my finger. Your name is so pretty. Was my drawing too messy? I can try again. Little bunny, don't you scare me. Huh? Why would I be scared of you? Wait, what? Don't you scare me? Aren't you scared of me? That's what it meant. Aren't you scared of me? Why would I be scared of you? We've just recently arrived at Babel, but I'm fond of you, Amiya. We're friends, right? Can you help a friend out? Help me ring a doctor with the bell. I'd like them to bring me to see, no, touch those flowers. I want to go with you too. No can do. You're sick as well, so be good and stay here. I'll wait for you to come back. The infected patient says nothing, only rubs Amiya's head. Amiya sees the patient trying her best to bear the pain, and the shiny iridium crystals on her arm. Amiya, you just had followed the doctor to Babel then. I still remember you sat at the door of the quarantine cabin for a long time, persistently refusing to move. The doctor found you in silence and sat down to join you. You only started crying when the doctor hugged you. I too wanted to hold you in my arms. I couldn't bear to disturb you both. Amiya, you're a bright child. You knew that infected would never return. She didn't want you to see her leave. It would be too cruel for the child to witness. But she didn't know just how strong you are. I see many things from your gentle eyes. You want to help them. No matter their race or infection status, you see them all as lively, lovely people. It was from that moment I began to harbor a selfish idea. Perhaps you could bear this crown in the future. Perhaps you could go further than I have. I was in no hurry to hand over a responsibility this heavy to you. I thought I had the luxury of time to be by your side as you grew up. I'm sorry, Amiya. I broke my promise. The arch trapped us in there is gone. Theresa's aura is fading away. Doctor, Chaotik, is it over? Is it all over? What about Amnanam? I'm sorry, Doctor. I didn't find any leads to the primordial origin from Theresa. We were one step too late. Amnanam is no longer here. So you've noticed, Doctor. You can still see the top of the spire now? Dr. Chaotik, aren't we standing on... Those huge white pillars are still extending downwards. I can only no longer see where they end. I'm afraid the dust isn't going to settle so easily. Wait. Those threads are such an eyesore. There she is. Bunny, help me out. Everyone's saying she's gone, but I have to see it for myself. Pink-white threads fork out like branches, attaching and growing on the white pillars. They land on the red roots, wrapping, twisting, eventually covering this tower of infinity completely. Amiya, I'm not going to regret like I did back then. At the very least, I hope this time. I know. Same goes for us. Amiya walks to the silk-wrapped roots, gently touching the soft matter. Sparks of flame drop from the hem of her skirt, leaving clusters of fire in her path. The flames under her do not extinguish easily, but spread to the threads. They continue to climb, replacing the fractured white threads as they wrap around the only tower standing between land and sky. Threads flutter and fall to the floor. They quickly cover the roots like a garden in bloom by wind, and flames burning within. Theresa sits among the flower-like flames, leaning on the roots as she looks at the golden ocean in the sky, coming to a calm. Amiya, you're so much stronger than I imagined. How warm these flames are. Flames that burn away all decay. You've really done it, Amiya. Since that's done, come over. Closer. Theresa, Shh. I know what you're thinking in that little mind of yours. Look at the ocean above our heads. The waves we made are calming down. Soon, we'll leave. Amiya, some wishes shouldn't be voiced out loud, because they'll only leave more sorrow behind. No, Theresa, I don't want to leave any more regrets. I wish we could all I wish we all wish, oh my God, I'm trying not to cry. We all wish you can stay. Even if I let you all down again. Isn't it more important to have the people I care about know how I feel? That's what the doctor taught me. You've truly grown up, Amiya. I'll always be with you, Amiya, as I promised you. Origium no longer contains the slightest bit of my own information, but I'm sure you won't abandon the ideals I once hoped for. There's no other way to let you stay. Is there no other way to let you stay? To save me and end this war? There is no one on this land that will manage to realize every single wish. That includes even the Creator. Amiya, do not lament over the dead. Exercise more concern for the living, especially those who scoff at the notion of hope. For now, before we leave, let's quietly, Your Highness, sorry, I just couldn't keep it in anymore. Oh, W, is this a hug from you? Your Highness, your eyes, I can't see clearly anymore. The information flow holding this body together is fading away, but I still have a sense of touch, and I can tell you're not crying. That's good. Teresa reaches out and returns the embrace, gently patting W's shoulder. Your Highness, you don't mind? Why would I? I suppose worrying about that isn't anything strange coming from you. You haven't changed one bit, W. I can still remember our time back at Babel, when you were hiding in a corner with your camera in hand, hesitating to come forward. You saw me? Of course, actually. I was even wanting you to come over for a photo together, but you never did manage to muster up the courage. Your Highness, you saw and even remembered that? Even taking a cheeky picture of me? Not just that. I don't think the reckless mercenary from back then would grow into the woman before me today. Oh my God, some W development, and it's fucking hitting me in the heart. Oh my God, I don't need this right now. Yes, I do. No, I don't. The truth about how Chernobog and Lungman conflicts were actually settled. The mercenary group giving Manfred headaches for the past few years, and of course, your appearance in this place that shouldn't have happened at all. You can achieve so much more than you imagine, W. You have realized by now, I'm not so divine as you believe, and you're not insignificant. I don't care if you're consoling me or deceiving me. I'm taking it to heart. She fucking smiled and I missed it? Oh, that's fucking ass. Your Highness, you really are always so gentle. When we first arrived in this damn place, when I saw you, I was so afraid. I wanted to make up for that missed photo opportunity, Your Highness. Camera, wait, when did it break? That damn Quadcoa. I'm afraid it wouldn't work here, even if it wasn't broken. Fucking fly. I missed it twice. I know you don't want to leave any regrets. I'm the same. I don't want to leave you thinking I break my promises. What? I still owe you a name, remember? This is where she gets Weesadel. W belongs to the departed Sarkis and a cycle that should have ended. As I said, you deserve a more fitting name, a proper name for a Sarkis woman like yourself. I didn't want to wait until the dust settled in Castle first, but I'm afraid I won't get to see that day come. Wait, Your Highness, hold on, I still don't get... Give me some time. Wait, no, I should be writing this down. Screw it, I don't care anymore, I'm ready. Weesadel. Would that be hard to remember? How could it be? Weiss, and Del, right? Del means home, that I know. But Weisa? It means wish. Wish for a home. To wish for a home. Yes. Kazel's destiny, could you witness it in my stead? But I... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Hold on, chat. Ah, fuck. Okay. But you, Thorisis, you are not going to see that. Kazel's future is in your hands, not mine nor Thorisis. You'll understand when the day comes. Shut up, chat. Alright, Wisadel. Wisadel. It's engraved into my brain forever. I'll never forget it. I like it. It sounds so much better than the names Hodor threw at me from his dictionary. Calcit, Amiya, and you in the hood. Heard that? Call me Wisadel from now on. But you better not get it wrong. Also, I just decided to head down to the military commission later and bomb my name out with explosives. That way nobody will ever forget it. Maybe the roof's better. I want the flames to spread so far that you can even see it from Lithinium. Wisadel. I know what you want to say. I'm not crying. I am, bitch. I'm shaking because... Why is everyone all quiet now? I can't find the words to say. Go, Amiya. Before she vanishes completely, she'll be happy with you by her side, even if she'll never admit it herself. Doctor, we may be standing against Theresa now, but I have to admit she's achieved something beyond the limits of my imagination. I believe you, as you are right now, should already have some conjectures in mind, even if you're missing your past memories. Priestess. Theresa, our mission is far from being over, yes? Have you already handed the first Originium to him? Theresa, this difficult problem you're leaving us with is truly... Calcit, things don't always go the way we want. All we have done is to do what we should, nothing more. Doctor, your appearance before me right now is proof I've won our earlier bet. Teresa. Doctor, allow me to instill a little bit more suspense. You're still not ready, even now. Even if all of you have surpassed me. See the ocean waves billowing? We don't have much time left. I always knew our reunion meant another parting. My dear Calcit, since we're all clear about our respective endings, why should we go through sorrow yet again? Can you come closer? Oh. Good. I'm good. I'm good. Teresa stretches out her hand and touches the end of Kaltz's hair. Ah, here you are. I hope my staunch and strong Kaltz isn't shedding any tears this time either. She looks like a mother. You're always like this. A very fortunate soul, Kaltz. Every time I leave, I do so with my dearest friend by my side. Thank you. Teresa, she's disappearing. She's what? Funny. What kind of nonsense is that? Isn't Her Highness with us right now? I'm even hugging. Lisadel, haven't you achieved what you wanted to do? You met, defeated me, and finally killed me. It's time to let go. I will leave without a trace, and no longer exist anywhere you can see. Teresa, do you mean that the Originium would no longer bear any traces of you? Yes, I won't allow the Originium become our cage. All that I've strived for is just to free the Sarkis completely. Sarkis should be free, in both life and death. Destroy something to create a ladder, even if what I end up destroying is myself. You're so different from the Teresa I had in mind. Doctor, this is our first meeting, isn't it? What bits have you heard of me? What kind of Teresa do you have in your mind? The founder of the founder of Babel, a fontless idealist. Or a cold, calculated king of Sarkis, a schemer who instigates war. No, neither. Both are roles that others need you to play. Is that so? I'm not crying, I'm just tearing up a little bit. Just a little bit, I'm good. I didn't think we'd get the chance to say our farewell so peacefully. This is... My friend bid farewell to me here a long time ago. I witnessed my friend's death, and from here I began walking towards my own. I like this place, but it is also somewhere I cannot reach or visit ever. It only perpetually exists in the memories of the void, unreachable throughout my whole life. What kind of person do I seem to you right now? Someone who would do everything and anything for the fate of their people. Is that so? Quite the interesting answer. You and me, past and present, what is gone, and what is to come. Time seems to hold no meaning here. Perhaps you've already said something similar at some point. Some other point in time. Hold on, I gotta close my window and make sure you guys can. Well, I don't care. I'm not crying. Holy shit. Closing my window. But what you say isn't completely baseless. I was once warned about my future, but I was clear that my path was to tread. I wouldn't give up, no matter if I lived or died, regardless of the place and time. However, the very same words coming from you hold no irony at all. Thank you, Doctor. You're still a conundrum to me. To be honest, I can't give you a proper evaluation. You're still a conundrum to me. You're cautious, still hostile and worried towards me, just like you were back then. Of course, we stand now on opposing sides like we did before, but no matter. We merely haven't had enough time to figure out each and every single enigma there is. A pity we always have our chats and when the clock is ticking down so fast. I heard so many stories about you on Rhodes Island. You've done so much. My mission is over. Many years ago, you and Calset pushed a door that opened for me to a wild world. But I was already sovereign to the Sarkas. I bear their suffering, their fate. My ideals and vision may transcend that sky of nothingness, but the weight of reality still pulled me back down to earth. I was already convinced back then that the person who could change the Sarkas, or even the future of Terra itself, was absolutely not me. It never has been me. A close friend who I trust the most already predicted this end. And that person is me? Doctor, give me your hand. That's where this picture comes from. Yes, I had the fortune to meet your truest self. That person was wise, gentle, though bearing with the heaviest of duty and wearing the strongest of shackles. That one never gave up hope ever. I'm gratified. Oh, it was also in Babel. Okay. You guys know my memory's bad. Shut up. I'm gratified. You stand alongside Calset and Amiya now. And so, I believe I made the right choice back then. The choices we made on our own have also determined the path to where we are now. Our original meeting in haste was just like the parting between two strangers, was it not? I cannot sense any resentment from you. Resentment? Why? To this day, I still only regret and a longing. I still feel only a regret and a longing from when I touched the depths on your soul and an unimaginable truth. Yes, it is because I touched the depths of your heart that I hold so much regret. We lost a chance to walk on the same path. Perhaps that person was so fascinating due to the internal conflict no one else can empathize with. Just what kind of person was I? I'm gonna keep it simple. Oh, wow. Haven't you noticed? You don't doubt your decisions now. What shapes your true self? Everything that you've experienced or your already concealed path. Look at where you are, Doctor. What is all of this, though? Can someone send me the actual image without it being broken? Like, this looks fucking ruined. It's like this. This is how it's supposed to be? Oh, okay. Look at where we are, Doctor. Okay, so when she first woke up, Doctor and Calset in front of Babel with Theresa and Amiya. I don't know what this one is. Neural Light. I never finished Neural Light. We may have to get back to that. Those silent memories and the truth of everything. They are not by your side. Are they not by your side? Originium. Past, present, and future. Time is no longer defined by the rules we find so familiar at the end of Originium. You no longer remember, but you told me once that Originium brought an innumerable amount of suffering upon this land, along the countless possibilities created by hundreds of millions of sacrifices in the era you came from. When you created Originium, what expectations did you harbor towards it and this land? Look at everything recorded inside of this golden ocean. Do they line up with your expectations? You see it? Ursus' Inferno, Gurg's Wind and Snow, Libera's Tides. A torrent of information rushes past you in units of civilizations from time and space since time Immemoral. I hate when they do all that. You suddenly realize I can't say it. I'm leaving it alone. All the questions I have, all the past I forgot, all the questions I have, all the past I forgot, all the questions, all the past I forget can be answered and found in this field of Originium. No. You retract your hands. It is all I've gone through that shapes what I am today, and not my concealed past. You always have a pleasant surprise in store. Doctor, we managed to meet once more while I lie deep in a sea of information after our parting. It is my past, but it is your future. Though you might still be on a path to find yourself, you still want to prove to me that you're just as I always have been. How I wish I could see you find the answers with my own eyes, but I'm sorry, I can't go any farther. Doctor, I have to go. So do you all. If you have no intention of being trapped in this infinite nothingness for all eternity, that is, goodbye, Doctor. My dear friend who I've never met. There is no response. The white figure atop the tower has vanished. Nothing remains. Theresa, she's gone. Oh, Doctor, what did you see? Theresa told me. The kind of person I am. I found it where Amnanam is. We'll leave this place. The waves of information have subsided. Do you hear the voices of the myriad souls departing, Banshee? The tower is at peace, Your Highness. The waves are flowing backwards into a hell we cannot comprehend. The flames that could burn even these roots have no way to light the infinite night. Where all of you go from here. An eternal void, a true death. Oh my God. All the souls. Theresa standing next to Logos. We no longer stay on the other side of Ifano. Logos, you should get more used to being called by this name. You made your choice, and the choice of Rhodes Island's elite operator. Logos stands on the endless flow of information, his own figure leaving its mark on the vast ocean. The slender figure on the other side stands in silence. Ripples cause her silhouette to waver, no longer clear. When I heard you sound the knell for yourself by the river, I was already waiting for an old friend to appear on this side. A pity. I don't know how to say her name, man. Is still unwilling to involve herself in this war. Mother, she did rescue me from death. With an ingenious method, but one befitting her former character. She has made her choice, as you have. I saw you Wow, this is a lot. I saw you comforting the myriad souls, no less impressive than the time your mother and I stood side by side in battle. I have no way of seeing her again. Say farewell to me, to her for me, Logos. Your Highness, your figure is fading. Departure is a form of resistance. This is what we've chosen for ourselves. Originium shall not cage us here for eternity. I do not understand. Where did the cage come from? What do you seek for? There's no need to comprehend it, Logos. You need only know the trapped myriad souls now dissipating into freedom via a conflicted flow of information is impossible to parse. No longer readable, recordable. A true death. All kings and heroes will no longer respond to my words, and no longer will anyone be on the other side. Your Highness, would the myriad souls still exist after today? No. There will be ferrymen with an array of torches lighting up the other side. No more. Then where will our kin go when they leave us? I don't know. I'm afraid it's too late for me to find that answer. I've walked to the end, and the truth of civilization lies before me in fog. There is no way for me to touch it, but it does not mean the rest of you cannot cross it. Your Highness, I've just unloaded the burden of worrying for the future. What the myriad souls care about is only the Sarkas. From death comes new life. You understand the inevitability of fate, but you have yet to clearly perceive the truth of death. The myriad souls are no longer our shackles, and Origium will no longer be the sin we bear. Logos, our departure also serves as our liberation. No longer will there be a prolonged, indignant murmuring for the myriad years, nor an unforgettable legacy of suffering to be inherited. For the first time, we have a future that can be changed. For the first time, we have the right to choose. No surrendering here, only death. You don't have to kill me. Just look at the bloody crystals on my body and my comrades. They haven't appeared from the fog. I can't live on. I don't want to die. The mercenary's blade stops right before it makes contact with the dying soldier. He looks towards the sky and feels something leaving. The impatience to kill gradually fades away from inside him. Did I imagine that? The Sarkas will no longer need to live for the shackles of history. We will live simply for survival. Resist against suffering the same exact way everyone else does on this land. No, my ball of yarn. Caught you. Careful, Paprika. Thanks. You can put me down now, Inez. We'll find a way to rescue Amiya and the rest, so don't panic. Your life is worth more than these few balls of yarn. But my Nana gave them to me before I left home. Wait, did you feel that, Inez? Feel what? A pounding in the depths of your soul. She's not really Sarkas, so I don't think she can feel any of that, right? I was concentrating on the skeleton. I need to make sure it stays somewhere safe, somewhere no one else can locate or affect it. Paprika, what did it feel like exactly? Will it affect any future plans? I can't say, but from everyone's faces, it seems like it wasn't just me. You're crying. Oh, you're right, but why? Yeah, she doesn't understand what they're going through right now, because she's not really Sarkas. But what about you? Me? Same as every other Sarkas. Depart, dissipate, die. Please continue accompanying Rhodes Island on their path. There's no need to doubt your decision. Thank you, Logos. Your Highness, perhaps you may share my doubts on whether the myriad soul's departure will truly allow us to bid farewell to the past. The other side will be bare, but where the plague of death from this battlefield send the souls of our kin to. Your Highness, I will witness our end in your stead. The ferry is no more, so I shall guide the souls. If they have nowhere to go, I shall be their boat. My voice will set torches to the other side of flame. I hereby vow, only when I no longer hear the roaring of my kin on the other side, and our compatriots can rest in peace on this land, will the knell cease to ring. Ripples form on the golden water as the myriad souls respond. Kings and heroes, regular spirits, and resentful wraiths. They leave with haste. Traces of the Sarkas existing within Origium dissipate. Now please allow me to send both you and the myriad souls off. The LG sounds from his lips as he readies to walk over the water. The young banshee sends the myriad souls off. Leave, Patriarch. She is gone. Amnanam has bloomed. Destiny is already in our hands. She honored her vow, so the war will also abide by her. Go, no longer shroud yourself with the fog. Water death with death, and honor departure with victory. Victorious condolences. I shall personally receive receive it in her stead. The blue fowl beast pecks at the tears of the white horned demon. She caresses the foul beast's feathers on its brow. Can Nightingale's inherently empty soul feel the pain of that departure? Liz, did you feel that? The throbbing in our souls, lamenting whispers echoing in our minds? The corners of Liz's eyes twitch minutely. Minutely. I hate English. Unable to respond in their deep slumber. Shining, is her condition worsening? No, she'll be fine. Margaret, we have to meet with the doctor and the others with haste. Is it because of that thing transforming in the sky earlier? When it began changing, you started acting strange. Is this another confessor's conspiracy too? No. At the very least, he'll be unable to involve himself in this matter for the time being. Though it definitely has a link to his schemes. Every Sarkis has probably felt it. The departure of someone extremely important to us all. I can't fully comprehend what exactly you're talking about, but any new accidents in our current situation might affect how the war would go. You're right. The doctor and the rest should have more pivotal information on their end. There's no more time to waste. Let's go. General. This place is. We were cleaning up the battlefield when we so fortunately found you. General, we failed to recapture the life bone. Am I the only one here? Ascalon? General, your wounds. We'll bring you back to the camp for treatment right now. No, we missed our chance, and time is no longer on our side. Our top priority now is to return to Londinium and discuss our next move of our plan with the region. Contact the spy sentries ahead to cooperate with us and prepare to cross this war zone. General, look at the blood dripping non-stop. You're in terrible shape. The military commission can't afford to lose another high-ranking officer. I gave an order. This is for the remaining living Sarkis. Yes, sir. What happened? Impossible, this feeling. Your Highness, is this the price you spoke of? For the Sarkis' future? From today onwards, there will be no trace of your existence anywhere, even within Originium. The gods, or the arrogant being professing to be the creator. Will you see them to the end of your path, Teresa? After I felt you brushing past me, your voice has turned harder to hear. All I hear now from the void surrounding me is muffled, vapid noise. The path ahead is clear, and it's time for everything to end. Teresa. Can you still hear my voice? Oh, wow. All the different souls from the Sarkas, various different races. That isn't Patriot. It's a whole bunch of different Wendigo. I can. Yours, the newborns and the dying ones, here. We can hear the voice of every Sarkis. The souls are stranded in the ocean of unconsciousness, shouting our names before they drown as they await guidance. In the present, no longer recorded anywhere in time, the name we respond to most is Teresa. I can hear the raging rumbling of skeletons that fell from the sea of the stars into the ice field 10,000 years ago. Unknown, dreadful, terrifying. We have ended the oppression that was branded into our blood from the time onward. No, we have yet to do so. We questioned ourselves. Did our resistance hold any meaning then? The future will prove it to us. And what about now? Now we shall go far, far away. That is my reply. Myriad souls who never gave up resisting until they completely dissipated did one last thing for the Sarkas within the Originium. They fought for a future where everyone has the right to survive, for the ones still alive. Onward, everyone. That day, a certain exhausted Sarkas girl fell into a deep sleep within the warm flames of Casdel's soul furnace for some reason. She dreamed of her mother far away in a foreign country, standing in light within a pitch-black darkness speaking to her. She couldn't hear her clearly, but she did not cry either, because she saw her mother smile. Then she woke up, opened her eyes, and saw a pure white flower in full bloom by her head. The black dust from the forge burning death landed on the fragile flower petals, but it unexpectedly highlighted the flower's dazzling vitality even more instead. Here, death and light congregate. The girl sheds tears at the beauty created by setting death aflame. After that day, Sarkas passing by the soul furnace would see a girl show up every single day to water a flower growing in Originium dust and bones with drops of dew. She offered tribute to the light until the day that flower withered and died. Is that how the story ends? Why is it so sad, Teresa? Sad? I actually see it as a happy tale of hope arriving, Amiya. The flower withered, returned to dust, but the seed of new life has already been sown. Did the Revenant get left behind? No, the myriad souls never took in Revenants. Even if he regather his thoughts, his intrinsically Originium influenced self cannot be reversed or changed. So he was never to depart with the myriad souls. So Her Highness never planned to take him away from here either. I have no way of knowing. So it's not like Her Highness can't lie. I didn't expect you to end up in my hands, old fossil. There's no reason to harm him anymore, W. I told you to call me Wisadel. Relax, Bunny. I'm not going to smash him to bits. Taking him away with me. He already died once, so it's not hard to guess why Her Highness let him remain here. Up till her death, she always craved for the Sarkas to unite, so her plan for the Revenants is super simple. To first live like people. Well, even if he no longer looks anything like one. You don't have to set everything on fire. Your mission ended a long time ago. So, leave the rest to more capable people like me, for example. Just stay in this weapon for the time being, yeah? You still remember the story about the puppet, Amiya? He went into a river of tears and sank to the riverbed. Grief, despair, but it doesn't mean its true ending is set in stone. You can always continue a story for as long as you want, but what's more important is the storyteller. The storyteller? Are you talking about yourself, Teresa? Me? No, Amiya. I prefer the storyteller to be you. Hold on, do we have to go where we came from to leave? Is that possible? We won't have time. This place is changing faster than I expected. So what are you and the crone planning? How the hell are we leaving this place? I'm still trying to figure that out. Takes out explosives. Wisadel, calm down. Doctor, I cannot tell you how to leave this place. The secrets in here are beyond even me. But I believe Teresa definitely mentioned a piece of key information to you. Now what? Doctor, halt it. These roots are breaking apart and floating upwards. Teresa, what if the puppet was never alone in the first place? Maybe his companions were waiting for him down there all along. Just like us, Doctor, Chaotik, and you, and everyone in Babel. Little people made of pebbles, white, black, green, red, A whole lot of them. They'll surround the puppet and bring him far away, following the fierce river waters. But where can they go? They're currently falling from this platform. She finally noticed what Teresa has done. This tower is being erased. All the information that was organized and put together here is being broken apart. I can still feel Teresa's presence here, as if she still exists within the scattered information. Everywhere, although it's vanishing quickly. She's fighting against it, as are the myriad souls. Get your head moving, Hood. Even the platform we're on is breaking apart. Shit, the thing's falling down. Doctor, I've got you. Old hag, your little freak isn't here to help you, so stay still unless you want to fall and shatter into a million pieces. I have an idea to slow down our descent. Old Fossil, get here and help. I know you can do it. Wrap everyone in my arts too. Where's Logos? The landship got swept away with the ocean waves when it was coming to a calm, but I remain. I'll be your ferry. I told you, Doctor, we will reunite in peace and tranquility. I got it. I know where the puppet will go, Teresa. The Pebble people will take the puppet along the River of Tears. Doctor. Even if they get dizzy from the river's current, as long as they don't give up and stay together hand in hand, they'll never get lost in the tears of sadness. When you are truly confused by everything, you will remember the answers you seek were here all along. I think I figured out how to leave. Teresa, are you the one guiding us? Doctor? Nods. You and Amiya subconsciously raise your hands at the same time. Within a silent space, a familiar ship rises from the sea of information. The airship that was supposedly shattered into pieces is reconstructed anew according to your intentions, hovering below you. The both of you gaze at the giant diamond shape in the distant void. Originium, Truth, Priestess, Teresa. It's time we left this place. The airship accelerates forward, tearing apart the void as it enters the light. The puppet and his friends don't know how much time has passed, but they never give up, even though they're super tired. They share the same wish, and when the water is slowed down, they seize the chance to float all the way up. They succeeded, and finally they saw a sea of gold, a golden sea painted gold by the sun. It turned out they didn't just cross the river of tears, but also a vast ocean they didn't know about behind them. They set foot on land once again. See you, Doctor. I'll be here waiting for you.
We may have achieved a perfect victory, but we still can't let our guard down.
Holy fuck. There's still two more. Fucking Christ. There's so much.
New Year's? Guy like you even celebrate the New Year?
Like, I'm not even sad anymore. That was just so long.
Love the party. I even left gifts for everybody. All in your name, Doctor. And soon, things will be a blast. Literally.
There's also a bonus you want to unlock after. How long are the next two nodes? One is really short. You said one is really short. Long? About an hour, maybe? We'll do this tomorrow. We'll finish this tomorrow. But guys, like the stream. If it wasn't so long, I would have been able to be sad for a little longer, but it was so long that it was impossible for me to remain sad. But yeah, the final stream for this chapter tomorrow. We will do it. We'll do it tomorrow night because I have something to do in the morning. Oh, it's Snowshine. Okay. So same time as this stream? Yes, same time as this stream.
We got a new field mission, right?
Oh, she sounds cool.
We got a new field mission, right?
Okay. Okay. That's her English voice actor? Okay. Yeah. I'm just waiting for them to stop playing games and give us our information if we got into the beta or not. That's what I'm waiting for. All right, guys. We'll end it here. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the final chapter of this story. Don't forget to put on Amiya skin. You saw me do it. All right. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for coming through and enjoying this with me. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay chaotic. Don't forget to like the stream, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone. I'm going to sleep.